Hello trombones and bass guitars, and welcome to your fourth guided music practice video. In today's lesson, we are going to be learning about accents and about our quaver rests. You'll be successful when you can correctly identify and play an accent in your music and quaver rests. Let's start with our accents. So looking at exercise 91, you'll see that up the top in the blue box it says, an accent is an articulation that tells you that the note should be played with a stronger attack. So that means there's emphasis on the start of the note. You'll see what an accent looks like there. It's like a greater than symbol. So the first note, an F, has an accent on it, and you need to emphasize the start of the note. So on trombone, that F, rather than being more air and a little bit more tongue on the start of the note. Practice 4 accented Fs in a row. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And then 4 normal Fs in a row. Pause now and make sure you can play the difference in your accents. For bass guitar, all you do is pluck it a little bit harder. You can't make that much difference, but you can do a little bit of an accent. So, instead of, so it's a little bit different. Now look at Chester and identify all of the different accents that you have. I can see 5 accents. Make sure that you take note of which notes have accents over them. Now let's sing and do the fingers and positions from the beginning. Ready? With the accents. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, G, A, B, 2. F, 2, G, B, A, G. F, 2, 3, 4. B flat, A, G, F, G, F, E, D, C, F, B flat, E, D, C, B flat, 2, 3, 4. Pause and sing it again on your own. It doesn't have to be perfectly in tune. As you can see, mine wasn't. All you're doing is making sure that you're going to sing the accents correctly. Pause and do that now. 2 more times on your own. Now let's see if we can play it nice and slowly with smart music. And now one more time with bass guitar, trombones played again. Pause and practice that at least 10 more times, making sure that you get the accent on every single beat that has an accent. Now let's look at our quavers. Looking at exercise 93, a quaver and a quaver rest. Look in bar 2 of the A part. You can see that there are some quaver rests off the beat. So we have T rest, T rest, T rest, T rest. Count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and ready and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now clap where there's a note. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and clapped and counted exactly what that bar says to do. Now see if you can clap the first 2 bars at A. Ready? And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And that was clapping our quaver rests. Now look at bar 3. See how there are some quaver rests on the beat? Clap and do it now. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Do it again with me. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Pause and practice that on your own 5 times. Now look at the next bar. Clap and do the counting again. Ready? And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Your turn. Ready? 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So hopefully you could clap all of that correctly. What you need to make sure that you do is that the speed doesn't change when you are counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Because if that changes, then you're not counting the quavers correctly. Let's go from the beginning now, all of line A, clapping and counting. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, if you would like to level up, and that was easy, see if you can do the quaver rests in your head instead of out loud. So in bar 2, it'll be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're happening in your head, but not out loud. Let's try it. Ready? 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and. Pause and practice that. See how many times you can do it in a row correctly. Send me your best score by Dojo. Now let's play it on a B flat, all of line A. Ready? Make sure you're counting in your head while you play on a B flat. Ready? And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and now on trombone, exactly the same thing. Make sure you're counting in your head while you play. Now go from the beginning and see if you can do it again, repeating at the end of it. Now let's look at line B. Clap and do the counting for line B all together. 3, 4, 1 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 2 and 4. Pause and see if you can do that on your own. Make sure that you're counting the other numbers and ands in your head or out loud if you need to. Now let's see if we can play it on a D this time. Ready? 3, 4, 1 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 2 and 4. Pause and practice that at least 10 times on your own, making sure you're counting in your head while you play. If that was really easy, see if you can do exercise 94 on your own, the clapping and counting. Write them in if you need some extra help. And then if 94 is really easy, play 95 as well. You should be practicing exercise 91 all the way to exercise 97 for homework this week. Make sure you let me know how you went in today's lesson, or if it was too hard, and let's review. Do you now know what an accent looks like and how to play it in your music? How about your quaver rest? Clap and count exercise 93 one more time just to make sure. Keep sending me those smart music assignments, and remember to let me know if you need any extra help. Keep up the good work and happy practicing.